Hi, hello. I'm Mindy and welcome back. How's your weekend been? Mine's been pretty good. It's finally gotten warmer here, which I'm very excited about because I love summer. But it's been in the, like the 30s and the 40s recently. More distantly recently, more recently, and the near recently, if that makes any sense. It got up to in the 60s this weekend. It hit 65, which again, great for me. I'm from Arizona, so I appreciate any kind of warmth I can get, being that I live in the north now where we actually experience winter. But so I spent most of this weekend basically just outside. And I'm one of those people, I like to go outside, I do it when it's cold too. Not so much where I live now because I live on a hill, and when it's icy, it's a little dangerous to walk down the street I live on. But so anyway, when it's warmer in particular, I like to go outside with my MP3 player and my headphones. And sometimes I'll go for a walk down to the dollar store, like if I want a candle. Although that's a little bit of a walk for me, but sometimes I do that. But mostly I like to sit on this porch swing that we have outside, and I like to just listen to my music, and I'll zone out for sometimes hours. But it's kind of just like a nice time to, I don't know, just like sort of free think, I guess. I don't know. I like to let my thoughts, take on a mind of their own. And sometimes I get ideas for art, sometimes I just think of things. So I have a whole bunch of notes on my iPod now of just random thoughts and ideas that I had. And honestly, it's getting a little bit out of control at this point. But at least I have, a pretty big bank of things to choose from if I ever feel a mental block in any way. So anyway. For this drawing in particular, sometimes I find it's really satisfying to color in an entire sheet of paper with Sharpies, just completely cover it. And I think it's because I was kind of one of those people that back in the day, a lot of people would probably say back in the 90s, but back in the day, I used to, I don't remember what it was called, I think it was fill. I used to hit the fill button on Microsoft Paint to, make it all one solid color. And then I would go through, I would use the biggest the biggest shape of the eraser tool, because they were all squares and different sizes. I would use the biggest shape, and I would zoom in until I could actually, see it. And I would slowly erase the entire thing, just block by block. And I would just, sometimes I would literally do it, just, click it, all the way through. That should really tell you a lot about how slow my internet was back in the day, that I actually took the time to do that. But so sometimes I would do that, and sometimes I would just go through an entire row and do it, perfectly straight, more or less. And I would erase the entire page, of that document with that. And I find that's a very similar, feeling of satisfaction as filling up an entire sheet of paper with Sharpies. Which, I kind of justify this by using different colors, at least. But I'm sure it would still be satisfying with just one Sharpie, but I would just go through one Sharpie very fast, and it would look kind of silly. So maybe that's something to do in my free time, not on the internet where I can be freely judged for the things that satisfy me. So yeah, I had a little too much fun. It took way too long. And I do really enjoy, this is an oil spill inspired print, which I wish the print, the way oil spills look, I wish it was less recognizable, it didn't happen so often, but it is still, a really cool effect to have. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this and you take care. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.